up, guys? Welcome back. And the Nobel Peace Prize goes to, you know who? The guy who supports the party who always wants to start wars. So I don't know if you guys have been aware in the past, like, I want to say less than 24 hours, a lot of stuff has been happening in the news. A lot of small moving pieces are happening, which is going to start a bigger piece. Then that's World War III. Yep, it's going to start. It's going to start, and it's going to be the highlight of this dude's presidency. Now, before we start, you guys hit the like, hit the share, and subscribe to this channel. So I could give you guys more content and, you know, give you my point of view on how this country is doing, and most importantly, what's happening outside of this country, because foreign policy is the most important policy. It affects us all very quickly. As you know, domestic policy takes forever to take effect in some cases. Most cases, I should say. Unless it's a pandemic, that's the only time it'll be very quick moving. But foreign policy, it's fast moving. It could happen within hours and days, and we could be affected. So let's get into it. What am I talking about? Well, first story. Let me just bring it up so you guys can also see it. U.S. orders departure of Ukraine embassy staff family members. Okay, this is January 24th. This is as of this morning, 11:30 this morning. This is from Reuters. Washington, January 20. Well, the article dated today, but this is from yesterday. United States on Sunday ordered the departure of family members of staff at its embassy in Ukraine, citing the continuous threat of military action from Russia. So as you know, U.S. has been pushing to put Ukraine into the NATO, or make it a NATO member. That way it has protection, but not for Taiwan. So what's happening is Russia, well, for those of you who watched Biden's speech the other day, he gave Russia the green light. He gave Russia the green light. He said if Russia moves into Ukraine and does look minimal thing, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to let it be. But if Russia takes bigger action, then they're going to face consequences. U.S. is getting ready to deploy 50,000 troops to Europe right now. 50,000. I mean, look at the news. The news is going crazy, guys. The news yesterday was departure of Ukraine embassy staff family members. Houthis missile target Saudi Arabia and UAE as escalation grows. And if you guys don't know who Houthis are backed by Iranian regime. They're funded by the Iranian regime. Most of the missiles they use is by the Iranian regime. China scrambles fighter jets near Taiwan in wake of U.S. carrier exercises. Guys, this all happened within 24 hours. This is all within 24 hours. Okay? This guy thinks, by this guy, you know who I'm talking about, that he knows what the hell he's doing. His foreign policy, just like his best friend Obama, who never supported him, foreign policies, the worst. By far, history definitely shows, Democrats have had the worst foreign policy ever. The worst. Republicans as well. Most of them. Every country they went in with the false pretenses, false intel. We're going to bring democracy to these countries. We're going to show these people what democracy is. Really? Well, what I've seen in the past year is tyranny, government overreach, mandates, all this crap. That's not democracy. What part of that is democracy? Democrats. I've seen looting. I've seen burning. I've seen justification for criminals that, you know, they should be released into the streets. That's not tyranny. Please step into a Middle Eastern country. I'll show you what rule of law is. Those people don't mess around. You break the law, you face consequences. They have no mercy. They don't care. Okay, you have it good here. But let's get back to foreign policy, guys. These are all small indications of World War III. If history shows, every time a world war has started, I mean, we've only had two, but it was all because of small countries. A very, very small country has started these world wars. And what's happening is we are going into, we're going to try to defend Ukraine and all that stuff. But what hurts the most, is this. That, and I was really upset about this, but it was a right move because it was not our place to do anything. When Azerbaijan invaded Armenia to take over Artsakh, which was a regional area, Azerbaijan claimed that it was part of their country. Armenia fought. Armenia and Azerbaijan had a lot of deaths. A lot of soldiers died. A lot of private citizens died who went to protect the country. And at the end, Armenia had to basically back off and give them the land, which I believe was the right move. It was not worth getting more people killed. But we did not intervene in that conflict for the very right reasons, or wrong reasons. That's for you to decide. But the issue lies here, is that Armenia is such a small country. It does not have a military. It cannot protect itself. And Azerbaijan was backed by Turkey to do this. Armenia did not have any allies. Only ally that came to its rescue was Iran, which allowed Russian planes to fly over Iranian airspace to deliver arms and, you know, first aid and all that stuff. But that's not being allies to help them. And again, everybody could have jumped in and do something with those two countries, but they let the countries work it out themselves, because regional conflict can create chaos. So why do we have to go into these conflicts? What does Ukraine do for the US? Nothing. It only helps Biden and his son, because they have a lot of money there. That's it. They made so much money. They've made so much money from Ukraine. They have made so much money through China. This is why he's not going to do anything. This is why China strategically is placing its army to take over Taiwan, because when US is busy doing whatever it's doing with Ukraine, guess what? China's going like, hello, Taiwan, I'm here to take over. You're done. No, you know, US is not going to be able to make it here. So they're busy with Ukraine doing whatever God knows what. So this is strategic planning. You cannot be at 15 wars at the same time. I don't care if you have 100,000 armies, 100,000 people army. It doesn't work. So congratulations to the people who voted this guy in. The 81 million voters, who I still can't believe it's 81 million, which is the biggest BS in the world. They voted for war. This is exactly what they voted for. And our economy cannot handle it. Our infrastructure cannot handle. We have no money. We're broke. We are broke. Inflation is gonna start. It's starting to kill it. It's starting to kill us, dude. Not literally, but prices have skyrocketed. If nobody has known, so it's funny because I met a guy at car wash today, and he has a small business at home. He roasts coffee, and he told me last year, end of last year, he buy raw coffee for $3.50 a pound, and now the same raw coffee, it's $5.80 a pound. Now, same thing, nothing changed, but the price changed because this administration is full of shit. They don't know what they're doing. And you know what? Congratulations to you guys who voted for this administration. You should be proud of yourself. I'm done not blaming the idiots. I'm done. Before I never blamed the voters. Now I do. Because this is your fault. This is what you wanted, and this is what you get. Don't complain. Shut your mouth. Sit at your home and shut up. That's it. There's nothing else you could do. You already ruined this country. So might as well sit back and enjoy the show. Because next time around, let's vote him in again. And then complain, oh, the price is too high. Oh, why Starbucks is $10 a cup? Oh, why is beef $15 a pound? You deserve it. This is what you deserve. Anyways, guys. So be ready. A lot of stuff is happening. There's more stuff's coming. The news cycle. Unfortunately, none of this stuff is going to make it to the local news. None of this stuff is going to make it to the national news because COVID has already taken over again. So COVID is going to be the main topic. You're not going to hear about the Houthi missile targeting Saudi Arabia. You're not going to hear about China going, scrambling their fighter jets. You're not going to hear about, the U.S. Department, ordering the embassy in Ukraine to remove for the staff to come back home. You're not going to hear any of those stuff. So keep watching your CNN stuff. All right, guys. Peace out.